Well, hello. Hello, my friend. How you guys doing? Wait, that should be about right. How are you doing today? Welcome to the show. Okay, so today we have a lot of things to go over. Answer questions as we go along. So you let me know what you want to talk about, and we can, focus on certain aspects of the vape industry. I have a few giveaways to do while we're doing the show, so we can keep up with everything that's going on. Wasp Nano. I have not seen that product yet. I was going to sit here while we're doing the show and install coils into my tank, but I don't think I'm going to do that today. Okay, so people will be coming in shortly, and we have plenty of things to talk about, plenty of things to give away, plenty of things to show off. I have this MODFATHER tank I use on and off lately. It's one of my favorite things to use. But since I've got my end game, I've been kind of not using it. Oh yeah, only moderators can do that. You, sir, are not a moderator. Hold on a second. Okay. You did. That is awesome, David. Welcome. I'll have to check that out later. So, David Foot is my arch rival today. Me versus you, buddy. You're going to keep me posted on the score. Vaping Dave, Dave Foot. It says Dave Foot on here, and I know you do Vaping Dave. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm trying to build up the show. So I've been just handing out giveaways left and right, which is cool and all, but it's not really, how do I put it? It's not really fair to the sponsors to start doing giveaways with 7 people in a room, 6 people in a room. It's not, I guess, promoting them properly. I am putting them on YouTube now. So if for some reason somebody gets to, didn't get a chance to watch the show but wants to watch the show, you can watch the show after the show on YouTube. I also put in the description of all my shows, there will be the links to all my sponsors, Facebook pages, and their websites. So if any of the sponsors are watching after the show, all your links are there for people to peruse. Okay. Biggest focus right now. Exactly. You know, this show is about several aspects. It is number one, education. Number two, sponsor representation. And number three, having fun. That's what it's about. As you can tell, my shows as of lately have had no music. Well, education and advocacy go hand in hand. Don't you agree? I mean, if you're not educated, how could you advocate? And how could you advocate unless you're in the know? My goal here with these shows is to educate everybody on the ins and outs of vaping. I mean, biggest focus right now is getting all the childish labels off the market, because all they do is promote, I guess, child use. No, that doesn't work here. It's not vapor, see vape. This is something a little different. Now, something we're going to be looking into for this show is an actual bot that does randoms. I will be looking into that. A lot of goodies. Let's see. I'm going to post some links as we go along in the show, and let you guys go over. Oh, so they contacted you and asked you. You know why? Because right now, Strong Island is clearing out all their 30 mils. There'll be no more 30 mils with Strong Island. They're going with 60 mils. I mean, it's better for business to focus on one size bottle than to have a whole bunch of different size bottles, because you can, I guess it's easier with the FDA, I guess. See, that's great customer service. Okay, so those who don't know what Salt Nick is, um, I don't know the exact name of them, but they're these smaller devices that you can refill the e-liquids with, and they're like the little sticks like this big, and you could you have the little chargers. I forgot the name of them, and they use the Salt Nick. I need to educate myself a little bit better on salt nicotine, because you know what? That's going to be the next thing in the vaping industry. Yes, but it's not. I wish I knew it off the top of my head exactly what it's called, but I just wasn't prepared to have that talk about that today. So since we're talking about Strong Island, I guess I'll post the links for Strong Island. We'll start off with Strong Island vapes. Yeah, did you use it? It should be working fine now. I might have given it to you incorrectly. So at the end of the show, if you message me, I will give you the correct code so you can use that. It said it already been used. Okay. Message me really quick. I'm really good about answering that really quick. If you want to send me a message really quick, I can send you the code again. It might work this time. Ah, there you are. Try that, buddy. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to keep the link up here for a few minutes. This way you guys can take a look at it. You know what? Let me try something. Something I haven't done before, but I mean, what's the worst thing that could happen, right? No. Let's see. You know, I usually post my links like that, but I mean, maybe I can. Huh, that's funny. Let's see. Oh, yeah, you know why it's not working? Because I am not showing it. Okay, so maybe what I'm going to do is something new we're going to do. While we're doing the show, I'm going to try to do the links. So, I think the problem with this is the size, right? Hold on. Oh, here we go. Look, we can even do size. So right now, 36 is the size. Drop it down to 18. Let's try that out. Does that fit better? Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, right now we're talking about strong arm vapes. On the bottom of the, I guess we can have that it's going to show the Facebook group link and the website. The links will also be available on the comment section down below. This is for anybody who is watching the show after the show. Now, those of you who have gotten Strong Island have tried Waffle Man. Waffle Man is my favorite flavor. They have both regular, blueberry, and banana, and I think they just came out with strawberry. Of course, was already made before FDA regs were sent in. Right? Okay, Waffle Man, just so you know, is a cinnamon waffle with, yes, tastes like but with a hint of cinnamon, with a little bit of syrup, and I guess banana strawberry or blueberry or plain. Yes. And the syrup's not overbearing either. They also have 21 questions, which is a very, I guess, a mix of several different flavors, which is on point. Uh, let's see. They have Toucan Slam. I mean, there's so many flavors which strong on. I really hope you guys go over, check out the link, and look at the amazing flavors they have on there. If the show boosts up and we have a lot more viewers, I will do a giveaway with that tonight. Okay, so let's talk about Strong Island for another few minutes. What I want to talk about really quick is them changing around all their labels. Not that their labels were bad to start with. They had, I appreciate that. They had, I guess, borderline labels, and they just went over, and switched them all. I mean, I have none of the old bottles on me to really show what the old labels were, but not that they would be gimmicky in any way, but they went over and they redid all their labels, and just to make sure that they weren't any type of way that they could have, how do I put it, enticed children or be considered enticing to children, because that's what we're focusing on now, is making sure that all these companies that have labels that could have been enticing are now removing them. It's just being responsible, We want a better outlook for our community. So let me move that text. Yes, this actually works. Okay, so we're going to continue moving on, and I want to talk about another good company right now. We're going to do HIGGYCIGS. Now, HIGGYCIGS is a company located in Georgia. They have amazing selection of e-liquids. I'm gonna pop that right here. Let me move this down, because you know what, then you can get a better view of the links. Okay, so HIGGYCIGS Facebook page is www.facebook.com/HIGGYCIGS. That's HIGGYCIGS. They have Dave and Jen, who own the company. Now, HIGGYCIGS has tons of flavor, tons of different flavors, different options to choose from, different juice selections, different size bottles. Oh yeah. What I have in my case tonight for HIGGYCIGS is summer cream, crispy rice bites, pomegranate, and palmberry clouds. Now, palmberry clouds I just recently got, and it's a pomegranate blueberry with a slight hint of cream. It's really, really good. If you're looking for a good blueberry pomegranate juice, It has a very strong pomegranate flavor, but finishes off with a slight sweetness from the blueberry. Uh, HIGGYCIGS, the company itself is great, but Dave from HIGGYCIGS is a part of a council in Georgia that helps to regulate e-liquid manufacturers and vape shops this way that it's better for the community. I think every state should have one. It's a combination of not only vape store, vape shop owners, juice manufacturers, and government officials. So this way they can better understand what is going on with the community, and they don't make rash decisions without being properly educated. Way to go, Georgia. Okay, so again, I'm holding off on all giveaways for tonight until we have a bigger crowd. I want to at least have 20 people in here before we do any type of giveaways. But if you can and you're watching right now, please go over to the HIGGYCIGS. Oh my god, you know what? I did not post the link on the live chat as well. So I will do that. There you go. Please go over, thank them for supporting the show and the massive amount of giveaways that they give away every week on the show. Excuse me. If you're looking for, I guess, a juice flavor that is different than other flavors that are available on the market. If you're looking for that horchata or churro flavor or something like that, they have it, and they're amazing e-liquids. Every week they give me a couple codes to give out. But this week I am protesting, I guess, giving away e-liquids or juices of any type until we have, I guess, not only a better viewer or at least a lot more views after the show. Then we can find a better way to distribute the product for the market. I hope you guys agree with that. And if you look at the labels, they're pure, clean, no cartoon characters, no pictures of candy or anything like that. Very nice, clean labels. If you build it, they will come. A lot of people don't really know about, I guess, YouTube doing live streaming. I mean, a lot of people go over and they go to Vapers TV or one of the other viewing type shows. This is going to be different. This is more, gets focused on not the music aspect, but more of a educational aspect. So we're going to continue on. Ooh. Yeah, let me get rid of that. Wow. Actually, let me just delete that. Yeah, that's gone. I'm sure you can manage. Okay, perfect. Also, right now, I'm actually, there's someone else who is doing the show at the same time as we are, so it's not about the show now. It's about people being able to watch afterwards and see, I guess, as well. Nice. Hey, if they come in and watch, that's great. If not, that's okay too. So, let's continue on and let's talk about, you know what? Let's talk about one of the great mod builders out there. And it's appreciated, buddy. Okay. We're going to talk about JMODZ box builds. Now, yes. Now, JMODZ built this box mod. This is called the End Game. It is a lipo mod. It's a powerhouse. Okay. I will answer any questions you have about JMODZ. Oh, I get the game. I'm just doing the show. And plus, I have an app on my phone that will tell me the score. I know we just had kickoff. It's a Thursday night game. Everybody's getting the game. Okay. So your question is, well, let's see. If they're not firing at point 2, what do you mean they're not firing? Are they slow to fire? Or they're not firing at all? Yep. Okay. So it's slow to fire up your RDA, right? The coils are slow. Are these Clapton coils? See, to best understand, Clapton coils with a parallel mod take a little bit longer to heat up. I guess, to ramp up. Regular round coils, simple works best. Okay. And you're building at 0.2. Absolutely. It's not ramp up time. If they're triple parallel and you're building at 0.2, they should be running smoothly. That is a good question to message Jason about. It's parallel. Well, it depends. Like, I would have to see how your batteries are running in order to best help you out. Are all three batteries facing the same direction? Are they PWM mods or are they just regular? Well, you also have to remember, okay, if it's, yeah, I can see it's probably a parallel because it's running at, you know what, the best way to do this is I'm gonna have to send you over to talk to Jason about this, because my knowledge is okay when it comes to Ohm's law, but from what it sounds like, it sounds like you should probably build lower. If I were you, I probably would have went over and opted for the series, because the series, just, I guess I want to show you. This is 0.5. Let me show. Oh, that's funny. Okay, let me show you this really quick. All right, this right here is cranked up to PWM. Right, it's cranked up. See how slow the ramp up time was with that? This is 0.5 build. PWM. Okay. I guess the higher you build, but this is also a series. So with a series, your ramp up time is going to be fast because it has both batteries firing at the same time. Now, like the batteries like that, right? Okay, that's a series. Now, when they're all the same, it's just the amount of time, and at the low, I guess the lowness of the 18650 battery. So it's like taking one 18650 battery and putting it in there. Build lower. Do like 0.1, and then you let me know. Because using RX 200, which is a variable voltage, you're dropping a lot more voltage onto that RDA, which is in turn making it fire faster. It's a lot less ramp up time, so it's getting a lot more juice. This is a mech, so it is running, when you're running parallel, it's running the one battery, like the voltage for like one battery, but it's lasting a long time. Does that make more sense? Okay. Try building at 0.1, and then you let me know how that works for you. Exactly. So you're not, it's just adding longer time. It's not giving you the ramp up. Variable voltages, I learned that the hard way because I had RX 200 as well. I'm like, wow, my parallel mod won't fire like my variable voltage. Variable voltage is throwing a lot more voltage to the RDA than a mech will. The mech's going to run one battery, but for a longer time and parallel. If you wanted a faster ramp up, you're going to want to do a series mod, and that will give you the vapor production that you want. Yes, so that's a parallel mod. That's a now on the JMODZ. Anybody who's interested in purchasing a JMODZ, if you join the uh, the JMODZ box build family, there is a code on the site in the pinned post that you could use that will give you 15% off of your JMODZ. I am giving you guys codes tonight, so that's why if you guys decide to purchase some juice, you have some discount codes that will help you out. Okay, so back to the end game. Now, this is a PWM V2. You mean 0.06? Because 0.6 is not going to fire any faster than a 0.2. If anything, it'll be a lot less. Now, this has the V2 chip, right? It's where I can go over, and it's like a variable voltage. It's probably not going to fire. It's going to take you a while. Yeah, you're going to want to build at like 0.1. Yeah, exactly. It's going to be a lot less. So you want to build lower if you're looking for the production that you're going to get off the RX 200. So you want to build a lot lower. Now you won a set of coils, Chris, right? Okay. Okay. This is yours. Okay? This is the one I'm going to send you. Now this, the set of coils, is at 0.09. This should give you what you need. It is Aliens 5 wrap at 3mm at 0.09. Yes, this should give you what you're looking for. This is yours. When I mail it out, you will get this. I'll make sure that's the coil for you. Speaking of them, let me adjust my text really quick. So we can talk about fogged up really quick. Yes, yes. I kind of like how this is working. You know, it gives the opportunity for people to see these links. Hey, Michael. So, Michael, this is what we're doing. We are going to start, while we're doing the live show, we are putting the links on the actual screen so people can see it. And it will also be in the comment section down below. Below that, there'll be a comment section, not the comment section, but the details. We'll have the links for the shows as well. It's going really good, Michael. My MOJO page. Now, right now, we're talking about Fogged Up. Fogged Up is the company with the skulls, with the amazing coils inside. I don't know if you can see that, but I actually have them facing the wrong way inside there because I was going to go over and put them in a tank I have, but right now I'm just waiting on that. You guys can see the coils in there. Now, these coils are quite amazing. If you guys have a chance, please go over to the Facebook group page. Join the group page because he's posting giveaways and amazing other stuff on that Facebook page. So please join, check it out. It's great, great company, amazing coils. I actually have a set that I've been using for a while in my MODFATHER tank that are still amazing. These are the coils I was going to put inside here, but I went to go check out the coils and they're still good. And I've been using these coils for 3 months now. I just want to show you really quick. I beat the crap out of these coils and they're still, I should probably fire those up, but they are still very clean and still very good. So I'm probably not going to change them out. Well, hey there, Vaping Dave 50. Is that the mic, Vaping Dave? You know, Gil? Ah, how you doing, buddy? So, just this way, you know, I'm telling everybody as you watch, I am posting the links right here for people who want to watch the show afterwards. They get a chance to watch it. Here are the links to the show, and below will be the comment section, not the comment section again, the description section will have a link for all my sponsors. Thank you. It's a lot cleaner. You know, I do miss the music, but we get a better message across this way. Um, there's a lot of things going on in the vape industry right now. I keep going back to that. Please, if you guys get a chance, check out these coils, check out the links, join the group. I appreciate it. So, getting back to issues in the vape industry right now, all these juice companies are in a hustle right now to make sure that the FDA had all the paperwork. Anybody who missed it, I think there's certain states right now that were going through hurricanes and stuff like that that still have a little bit more time to send in all their labels, juices, nic levels. I haven't seen the paperwork, so I don't really know, but I know they're working really hard to get that done. So if anybody's trying to contact any of the juice companies and you're like, oh, they're not answering, they're busy. And they're working hard so this way they can continue to do what they do and, provide a great product for you and great customer service. So I've been checking out and trying to be more a part of, I guess, how do I put it, the educational part of the vape industry and trying to help a couple companies that I deal with about logos on their e-liquids and helping them to make them more acceptable to the community. Okay, so let's see. A good company to talk about is my MOJO Vape. One of my great sponsors, Michael from MOJO, has done so much for the vape community, especially Vapers TV. He's helped out miles and miles. He is working on redoing all the labels to be less cartoony, which is great, to better make it so this way it's less childish, or children won't be looking at the juices saying, oh look, that has a cartoon character on it, I want to use that. That's what this is about. It's, if you think it's childish, then it shouldn't be there. It shouldn't be on the market. So we are trying to better educate companies that have it on there. Say, hey, the FDA is watching us. They're looking for anything at all to, scrutinize what we do and remove vaping from our everyday lives. So I'm going to post the links really quick for MOJO really quick. Hold on a second. Let's get rid of that. I will have a better thing up here eventually for all my links, but right now we are doing this by hand. So bear with me momentarily. Okay. This is going to be big. Okay. That's perfect. Okay. So these are the links from my MOJO Vapes. Please feel free I'm gonna have to adjust that really quick. Hold on. Here's the links from my MOJO vape. Now, on the screen you could see that there is a buy two get one. Just enter the flavor at checkout. For something extra, enter Deadman John 20 for 20% off. Because again, they're always giving out something extra. Okay, let's try to check something out really quick. Okay. Yes. There's a lot of stuff going on about that right now. Okay, so as a group, we should be against childish labels, IP theft, and, you know, promoting to children, promoting to underage individuals. Okay, it should be a little bit better. There are companies out there right now that are using best example like Tricks flavored e-liquid, and they have the picture of the rabbit on there, and that is very bad, you know, because that's like, number one, a child cereal. Number two, it's a company's logo. It's their I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it. It's their ideas. So why are you going over trying to steal somebody else's, you know, ideas and, you know, stuff that's already copyrighted for your own company gain? Yeah, trademark. Thank you. All you're gonna do is you're opening yourself up to one of those companies going over and being like, either you shut down or you change your label. Let's be ahead of that, and let's remove the trademarks from the products that are already there. You know what I'm saying? Like from your juice lines. I know people are like, well, you know, the juice is great. I don't care. Well, you're going to care when all of a sudden that company has to shut down because General Mills decided to sue the crap out of that juice company because they have their logos all over the bottle. Now, let me talk about my MOJO vape really quick. My MOJO has a couple flavors: Dead Man John flavor, East Bay Vapor flavor, or EBV, and they have MOJO donuts, which is a great donut vape. Dead Man John flavor is a key lime pie flavor, and East Bay Vapor EVB is a vanilla custard, which is amazing, that I don't have anymore. And it's not fair to just show an empty bottle. You could do a parallel. You could also do a thicker wire will also drop the ohms. So instead of using like a 28 gauge, why don't you try 20 gauge? Or you can also try to use nichrome. nichrome fires at a lower ohms rate. Correct. The one I'm going to send you is Alien Clapton's 5 rap 3 millimeter, and it fires at 0.09. So this will fire like a beast for you. Now, I have Mojo in the room, so I'm just letting him know I am not doing any giveaways right now until we have more people watching the show live. And then I will do giveaways again. It's not fair to you guys for, I just don't think it's right that the same 5 or 6 people keep getting the wins and keep getting the wins, and it's not properly marketing your product. Because I'm not only marketing product, I'm educating. So to get people in here, we have the giveaways. But why am I going to do giveaways when I have 5 or 6 people in the room, when compared to when we can have 30 people in the room and educate more people and promote the product better, and more people have a chance. Hey, listen, all my sponsors are happy giving away. I'm doing this because I think it's the right thing to do. Thank you. I enjoy doing the show on YouTube. It's cleaner. And at the end, when I'm done, somebody missed the show and you want to watch it, you can watch it later on. And you can see all the great products. And maybe I'll even do a YouTube giveaway. I think I will do that. I will do... I think what I will do is I will do a giveaway on YouTube for people who watch the show. I think what we will do, because I know a lot of people just can't make their live show, and that's fine. So what I'll do is this. I'm going to do codes for all my sponsors to one lucky winner. Well, I guess we could do comments in the comment section after the show. So if you want to be in the giveaway, after the show is over, go to the comment section, and not the comment section for the live show, but there'll be comments for the video. You could go over and put +1 on there. It's just a way to say, hey, you know what? I watched the show. I saw the sponsors. I like it. That's what it's... I think that's the best way to do it for right now. Well, I'll know if they watched it, because then we're halfway through the show right now, right? We've been doing this show for almost an hour now. So people have gotten at least this far into the show and are going to go put the +1 in there, and they're going to know what it's for. And next week's show, I will announce the winner. They get all the goodies from the show. What do you think about that? Listen. that's kind of cool. And I know what show that was, and that's a great idea. But putting that on the comment section, I guess is not a great idea. I don't know. I'm still working out. This is still new to me. YouTube is a whole new way to do the show. So, if you would please be so kind as to go to the Facebook group for My MOJO Vape and drop a comment. Thank you for sponsoring the Dead Man John show. For those who are watching, you know, it lets the sponsor know that we're talking about them. I think I have like 30 subs right now. I'm not really counting. Maybe 36, something, 37. I don't know. But I guess the more people who subscribe to the show will get to be a part of it, right? So let's make that a thing also. If you're not subscribed to the show, you can't win. So subscribe. Simple click. Adds you as a subscriber. And drop a +1. Makes you eligible for all the wins from this show. And maybe then next week people will show up to their live show and I will start giving away giveaways live again. I think that's the best way to do it. Oh, I know that. But the great thing about this is we have Facebook. And I'm going to announce it on Facebook as well about the giveaway. And then you have to watch the recording of the show in order to see what the giveaway is and how to enter. And you have to subscribe. And you're down. Okay, so let's do the next sponsor I want to add. I want to do really quick. Yep, that's cool. So, okay, so the next sponsor on my amazing list is an actual group up of 2 sponsors. It's Kaleidoscopic Clouds and Cloud Chemist. So let me drop that in here real quick. Okay. Should have popped up. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Okay. This is Kaleidoscopic Clouds and Cloud Chemist. Okay, they ran by Pat Doyer and Azalea. They run a great company. I have been dealing with them for 7 months now. Show some of the bottles from them. Okay, I got Loopy Science, Ruby Eyes, and The Alchemist from them, and a secret juice. Let me move my bottle so I can continue doing this real quick. Hold on. Now, let me describe these really quick. The Alchemist is cinnamon sugar cereal with a splash of milk. It tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I guess the best way to describe it. You ever overfill your RDA and you have like juice dripped down? So it gets disgusting. Why don't you send me a message after the show, and I will definitely hear you out on that. Oh, that's just really good. It is nice cinnamon swirl cereal. Actually, it's very cinnamony, but not over cinnamon. Like really tastes like cinnamon toast crunch. Actually, there's actually another flavor that the Cloud Chemist has that's really good. Is Chemical X. Chemical X is Apple Jacks flavor that I've checked out like several different companies, and they have the most on point Apple Jacks flavor I've ever tried, ever. Um, they're they're great sponsors to have. You ever have a question about any of the juices or anything like that, they're really quick to answer any questions you have whatsoever. Very sweet people to talk to and deal with on a day-to-day basis. I mean, I've talked to Pat and Azalea all the time, and any question I have, um, I know a few people who won the juice. Have talked to them, and they're really quick to help you out. You don't wait long to get an answer. Um, Call them up. They'll talk to you about anything. It's dealing with the juice. Them too have simplified their labels. Nice and simple. Nothing cartoony. This is Ruby Eyes, which is a pomegranate e-liquid with a raspberry candy finish. Very sweet, but not over sweet, I guess. Best way to put it. It's sweet, but it won't gunk up your coils. And as you can see, the juice is a 70-30 blend, and the cloud production on the e-liquid is outstanding. If you're a cloud chaser, this is a good e-liquid to have. I appreciate that. This is more than just a giveaway show. This is an advocacy show. This is an educational show. This is a great way to get your message across. And, while you're hanging out, you can win some juice too, you know. I always have a chance. Well, okay, you wrote a lot. I'll have to read it later. I am working on getting a live guests on the show. Not dead guests, but live guests. Um, I'm working on getting Jason from JMODZ Box Builds on the show. I am talking with a few of my juice creators, trying to get them live on the show, so this way you guys can go over and hear about their products and, you know, have a chance to talk to them. That's a great idea. By, a great win idea for giveaways is we can do what Chris said was to show proof of advocacy, or some way that you can prove that you like wrote a letter to a congressman, or you you know posted in a page about advocacy, you know popped up links, to the FDA site, or show, or talk to a company about better label, you know better labels to better promote not only their company, but to keep these products away from minors. The vape industry in a whole, as a majority, are good and do not have childish labels. They are focusing on, child-proof locks, child-proof tops, where children can't sit there and, you know, open it up and spill it on themselves, or, you know, there's a lot of stuff that we were already doing before the FDA. That's a great thing too, we all know in the vape industry that cigarettes are bad. Everybody knows. FDA knows cigarettes are bad. Everybody knows cigarettes are bad, cause cancer. You know, there is a lot of studies that are going on now that are proving, have actual facts that are showing that vaping is 95% safer than smoking cigarettes. Are there bad side to vaping? Yes. There's bad side to eating too many apples. There's a bad side to going outside and walking down the street. You get hit by a car. I mean, but 5% compared to, what's, yes, quality caps. Like, all right, look at the Gorilla bottles, right? I mean, you really need to like push it down and to open it up. I mean, these are great caps. I'll use MOJO's bottles, for instance. Same thing. See? Child-proof. You have to push down, open it up. That's why I like the companies I deal with, because they all use quality caps. Look at that. You press it down really hard, like like the medicine bottles. I mean, all the companies I deal with only use quality stuff. you know, it's a lot more than just saying. I could talk all day about advocacy and what's right and what's wrong. At the end of the day, it comes down to who's doing the right thing, who's taking the steps, who's promoting advocacy, and not just saying they're promoting advocacy. Who's actually talking to companies. I talk to my sponsors all the time. I actually talk so much to my sponsors that my wife gets annoyed. You know, it's, I don't know, it's something I'm passionate about. I mean, as a vapor, you should be passionate about it too. I'm not telling you what you should do. I'm not telling you you need to go out there and you need to write, you need to go do this, you need to go do that. That's not what I'm telling you. I'm telling you that you should go over and do what you feel that you want to do. That you go over and say, you know what, maybe I can write a letter. Or I just don't have time to write a letter, but you know what, let me go over and take some advocacy links and post it on my Facebook page. So maybe somebody else will go over and help out as well. You know, I'm not saying, you know, every day go out and write a letter, you know, this is what you need to do. You get a chance, you have 10 minutes, write it. You can email them. You know, I have my Congressman Lee Zeldin in my area, and I have written him several times about about the vape industry, and I've gotten several responses back. You know what? It's not only that. Like, you're getting free stuff. Drop a comment to the sponsor as well. I mean, hey, you know, thanks for sponsoring the Dead Man John show, you know, on YouTube. You know, thank you for sponsoring a vape show. You know, it's money out of their pocket. You know, it takes 2 seconds to write a comment. Yeah. You know, Chris, we could go over and talk about that vape industry will be gone tomorrow if you don't go over and do this. And I could go over and tell you, you got to do it. And you know what? A lot of people are just going to go over and be like, I ain't got time for that. Take a few minutes when you're free. I'm not telling you go do it right now. Have a free moment, sitting there, watching TV, sitting on your laptop, watching YouTube videos or whatever you're watching. There's a lot of already made letters out there. Copy, paste, send an email. You know, it's not hard to write an email. You know, you know, exactly. All you have to do, copy, paste, add your name, because most of the letters are saying pretty much what we already want to say. There's a couple of other pages out there. The loaded page, they have already made letters that you can go over and copy, paste, email it. You don't have a stamp, you don't want to write a letter, email it. They check the emails, or they have employees for the congressmen and the senators that read the emails, and they send those emails to their congressman, or tell them, hey, we got 20 letters today from avid vapors. See you around, Dave. You know, there are a lot of great, ways that they look at that. They go over and they get, oh, we got 50 letters today, or 50 emails from different vapors saying, that we should really look into this. And they do. And they'll look into it. You don't think they do, but they do. And the more people that go over and send letters, and the more letters that they get, will pique their interest into looking into that and maybe siding with us and educating themselves. See, that's awesome. I've actually done that before to fuel my one of my sponsors. but make sure you send it in the right language. There's different dialects. So, if you guys can, go over to the Kaleidoscopic Cloud Chemist Facebook page. Drop a comment. Thanks for sponsoring Dead Man John Show. You know, they appreciate it. They like seeing stuff like that pop up. If you haven't liked the page, go and like it. They love stuff like that. And while you're at it, use the code DEADMAN15 for 15% off all their juice. The next link is for a company that I'm not sure if they're still sponsoring me, but you know what? They've done so much for the vape community that I'm going to post their links anyways. I dealt with this company for quite a while, and they're good people. So let me grab this link real quick. One second, if you don't mind. Bear with me. Okay. Name of the company is COIL Master. Oh, there we go. Click on the wrong thing. There we go. Okay. Hint, keep the comment short, and it shows bigger font on the page. Yes. But as you can see, there's the links right there. You can go over and I will have the comments after the show. Again, I will have it in the description after the show. All the links from my sponsors. They're all wonderful people. Like I was saying before, I've been dealing with COIL Master for quite a while. They have some amazing products. I wish I could just show you my vape bag full of COIL Master stuff, tweezers and screwdrivers, and the COIL Master. Oh my God, they have coils, scissors, and COIL Master jig for wrapping your own coils, which I use with my alien Clapton. So I get spools of alien wire and I wrap it using that. So it's something great that you can get if you like to do his stuff yourself. COIL Master is really big on that. Sorry, just looking at the score. Okay. You know, I have a COIL Master mat somewhere, but I'm going to show that next time for the show. I also have a vape mat for the MODFATHER, which is also another sponsor of mine. I'll talk about them in a second. Okay, so COIL Master. Tons of products. They've been helping out the vape community by making these awesome stuff that makes making your own coils easy. Installing coils easy. They have cotton, their own wire. I mean, look at COIL Master's cotton. I mean, there's so much that they make. Now they have a new tank that's out, which is really cool. Really look into that. So check out the Coil Master website. I'm going to actually click on the link for the Coil Master website so I can actually talk about a few of their products that they have. Okay, it's the okay, yes, I'm of age. Okay, there's the Coil Master Skynet. 8 different kinds of coils, pre-made coils, which made high quality wire. The case itself is reusable for strong coil and parts like O-rings and screws, etc. The Coilmaster ELFYRTA is their newest tank slash. It's a rebuildable tank. I'm going to try it. The LFRTA is designed for flavor and cloud production. It features a spectacular and unique single coil build deck, 2.5 milliliter e-juice capacity, top fill design, and funnel shaped Durlin drip tip. It's a superb RTA. The flavor and cloud production by it will impress. That is the description on the website. Let's see. They also have the Coilmaster Genesis RDTA. It's a gold-plated deck and pin slash peak insulator, velocity style deck, 8 holes adjustable airflow, top cap can holds by O-ring and silicone bands. And then there's the Coilmaster Ready Box. It includes 3 pairs of advanced coils along with pre-cut Japanese organic cotton. The Coilmaster Ready Box has been designed primarily to give the vapor a rich and flavorsome vaping experience. Just this way you guys have a little bit of knowledge of the Coilmaster product. So, let's continue on to another company I want to do really quick before we end this show. It's not going to be my normal show, but I figured, we will get out the companies. We're going to talk about, let me pull this up, the MODFATHER RTA. And the RDA, because I have that as well. So let me just post that really quick. Okay. There we go. And here's the links for the MODFATHER as well. Shoot. There we go. This is the MODFATHER. It is an awesome tank. I'm going to break it down for you real quick. This is the MODFATHER RTA. Okay. Open it up. As you can see, the deck. I already have coils built on that. Velocity style deck. Just show you the air holes on this are gigantic. I mean, oh, that's not really going to show you how good it is it? Because I got to put it back together. Simple, smooth, You hear how open that is. It is my favorite tank. You can pretty much build anything on it. And it holds about, I know the website says it holds about 9 milliliters of e-liquid. It actually holds about 12. If you don't mind, if you could go drop a comment over on the Facebook page for the MODFATHER. Thanks for sponsoring Dead Man John Show. Love to see comments all the time. Now, remember, I have codes to give away to people who go over and put a +1 and subscribe to the show. The winner will get a code for HIGGYCIGS, Strong Island Vapor, and Kaleidoscopic Clouds. And yeah, Kaleidoscopic Clouds / the Cloud Chemist. You can pick either one of those. Yep. Or a simple +sign. Oh, well. Put a simple +1. Okay. Let me do that. +1. A simple +1 will do it. You know, and subscribe to the page. To the group, I guess, or yeah, subscribe to the Facebook. I mean, I'm sorry, not Facebook, the YouTube page, and a +1, and you will be entered to win. Now, this will go all the way to till next week's show. Which group? Not really the group. This my YouTube page. Yes, this one. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe and put a +1 in the comments after the show is over, and you'll be entered to be part of the giveaway. If you're already subscribed, you don't have to subscribe again. You just have to put a +1. I think that's how we do it. After the show. Yes, turn on notifications. This way you can be to see when I'm going live again. I will be posting that, and when I do new videos. Because I'm probably going to do a video sometime soon for one of my juice companies or JMODZ. I still have to do a video for the end game. And I have put too much juice in my mod, but the juice tastes really good. Yes, put a thank you, Chris. Also put if you can like this show, this cast, I guess. You know, just hit like and hit +1 and subscribe, and you will be entered in to win 3 codes from these juice companies. Pretty much all my wins from the show. And I think that's a fair way to give away the something for the show. Until we can get more viewers. And maybe next week we'll have 20 people in here and I'll do giveaways again. I am leaking like a sieve. Thank you, David. You know, going over and a simple comment to my sponsors. Thanks for sponsoring the Dead Man John show. You know, simple, lets them know we're talking about them, and keeps giveaways coming. Because if I'm not talking about them and they're not getting the outreach they deserve, they're gonna cut it off. You know, they have to know that we're talking about them. This is my way of getting advocacy out there. Yes. For those that don't know, thank you, Chris. For those that don't know, algorithm is when people search for things. If you got a good algorithm on your channel, it's closer to the top. And right now, I'm probably close to the bottom. Because, like I said, I was on a different channel, a different venue, so to speak, where I was casting my show, and I figured this would be something better, something simpler, something that everybody could watch. YouTube is easy to just go over and go on your phone. I want to watch a YouTube video. You'll watch the show, and afterwards you can comment. You do the +1 in the comments afterwards, and you're entered into the giveaway. You know what? It's not about the money. It's about helping out. Money would be great, but that's not all it's about. So, what I'm doing is we're going to end this show. We've talked about all the sponsors that we've done. We talked about advocacy. Oh, yeah, absolutely. We talked about advocacy and educating people, to better help out, the community. We talked about our sponsors, which you can see the links as you're watching the show. All the links are now going to be posted live, so this way you guys can see them while you're watching the show. And the links will be posted in the description for all the sponsors we talked about today. This way you guys can go over and click on the links and check out the websites as we go along. For MODFATHER, if you do not see any of the products listed on the website as in stock, they let me know, and we could go over and try and contact to see if they have anything available for you. So I want to thank everybody for coming out to the show tonight. I appreciate the people who came and hung out, and I hope everybody has a great night. Thank you for coming to hang out, and I will see you all again next week at this time on this channel, trying to spread the love.